Good morning. How are you guys today? Hey, I just had a great conversation yesterday with a lady who called our office and wanted information about renting to somebody who potentially would be filing for a bankruptcy filing about a month after they started to rent. I ran through her with the pros and cons of doing that, and I basically told her that if you rent to somebody and they do go to court and they do file bankruptcy, all bets are out of the window because a bankruptcy judge would decide the outcome, the fate of the rental agreement, the lease, whatever it is you may have in place. I told her that the judge could toss out any paragraphs in the lease that she may have, that he could invalidate the lease, let the tenant skip and walk away. And she asked about, well, what if it has a clause in the lease which says that if they file for bankruptcy, the lease is automatically terminated. I explained to her, well, it may automatically terminate, but they would still need to go to court in order to force a tenant to move out because they breached the lease. I told her that's at least a minimum of 20 to 25 days here in Arizona. I said if a bankruptcy court goes in, all of their estate, all of their assets go into the bankruptcy court, and then a judge will make a decision that they would have to hire an attorney, let that attorney then petition the court to throw the rent out of the bankruptcy filings. I told her it can be a very time-consuming process once someone begins to file court. Judge could decide that no rent to be paid for 6 to 8 months, and the owner of the property is just out of luck. So I told her be very careful. I told her one thing they may want to do is consider getting someone to sign as a guarantor on the lease, put someone else's name on the lease with them being additional occupants on the lease, so that someone else would be responsible who hasn't filed bankruptcy or who does not claim to file bankruptcy. I says, well, they're better off waiting to rent to people if they want to till after the bankruptcy, after they filed bankruptcy, after it's gone through the process, the judge made a decision. I says then the trustee that's appointed to their estate can do it. I says it comes into effect what happens on Chapter 7 bankruptcy filing, what happens to Chapter 13 bankruptcy filing. I told her basically any bets once they go to bankruptcy are out of luck. She was a great lady to talk to. I asked her where she contacted us from. She says she saw a sign in the neighborhood where the house was they were considering renting, so she got up and looked. And it also pays to word of mouth, word of marketing, advertising, phone. She says she saw a sign in Rimmers, but she looked us up in the phone book. So we are out there. We are doing the job we're supposed to be. This is what I like about property management, is opportunity to counsel with people, give them ideas and direction on things that they can do them personally themselves to hire the property. The good thing about the conversation that we had with her, she says, in the future, if they hire a professional property manager, they're going to give me the call to manage the property because I took the time to explain to them what was going on. That's what being a property manager is educating owners, educating people, so when they feel comfortable with you, they come back to you to do it. I think any real estate agent who is worth their hill of beans should be counseling their clients, advising them, yeah, this is a good property, it's not over your head, because we've had so many bad people who just sought to, especially this best opponent, who put people into properties just for the commissions, just so they could get a commission check and not really have in mind the client. So until next time, that's Matt Tolman here. Have a good day.